and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. So in today's plan with me, I am using a happy planner in the classic size. I am also using a universal sticker kit from my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes. This kit is in the pattern Spring 2023. It is such a gorgeous pattern. I had so much fun using it today. So since it was my first time planning in this planner, I decided it was best for me just to plan and concentrate on that and not think about having a conversation with you guys while I was planning, which is why I'm doing the voiceover now. So I'm starting today by removing the pages. I do love that feature in the Happy Planner, being able to remove the pages to work with them. It's just so much easier to work with pages that are not attached to a notebook. In general, I prefer spiral bound planners compared to the, what are these called? The rings? I'm not sure if they're called rings or not. But in general, I'm not a big fan of the rings, but just the way it feels like when I'm turning pages in the book. But I love that you can remove the pages and put them back in very easily. I think that part of the planner is super cool. I'm actually going to start designing a kit specifically made for this planner later today. So I wanted to plan with it once with my universal kit just to help me, give me an idea of what kinds of stickers I need to make for this. For example, like this, I have the universal thick washi, medium washi, and thin washi, and they're all the wrong size. So the thick washi is too thick for the top there. I'm using it, but I'm having to go down into the boxes. And the medium washi is too thin. There would be so much extra white space if I had used the medium washi. So that just lets me know when I go to design a kit for this, I'm going to be making them an in-between size there for the top washi. So I'm actually really looking forward to designing that kit after I'm done with this video. I'm going to finish this video and then I'm going to start designing that kit. I think it's going to be really fun. It's actually coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow. So the first Happy Planner kits will be coming out tomorrow, which will be Saturday, May 20th by 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know if I'll have time to film a video sharing the new designs with you guys. I hope I will, but if I don't, they will be available in the shop. So if you want to come back and see, I've already released the July patterns. So if you want to see which patterns we're using in July, you can check out last week's sticker release, which was all of my budget kits. Those were the 3 July patterns. So the Happy Planner kits and all the other planner kits that are coming out tomorrow will be in those 3 patterns that we picked for July. I have also ordered the new Liverage planners that came out this week for the Budget Mom Liverage planners. I ordered the small size and the large size. Oh wait, I think she calls it small and full. It's hard to remember all these different planner companies and all their different names, but I ordered the 2 sizes that the Liverage planner comes in. I have not received them yet, so what that means is my July kits for the Liverage planner will still be in the old design, but once I receive those, I'm going to revamp those kits as well. So I've recently changed my date headers from rectangle boxes to these date splashes, and I do love the date splashes. I think they're beautiful, but I also sometimes in certain spreads I wish I still had the rectangular boxes. So what I think I'm going to do, I think the best thing to do is to actually offer both. I think I'm going to have in the sticker shop, I'm going to, for headers, every month and every pattern will have a header splash headers option and a rectangular box option. That way people can get what they want. So and I can also, as somebody who uses my own stickers, I can decide which one I want to use per spread. I actually think they turned out really cute in this particular spread, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it would be better just to have rectangular boxes versus the date splashes. So I was recently asked by a subscriber if I would add larger date dots to the shop because she's having a hard time seeing the date dots because they're small. And I totally get that. As I've gotten older, like I used to have perfect vision, but as I've gotten older, I now wear glasses and I wear bifocals. So I totally get the not being able to see like a small font. So that's another thing I'm thinking about adding to the shop is a larger date dot option. But I think what I'm going to do is have both options available. So I'll have the original size still available, but then I'll have a larger option also available for people like her and I who might not be able to see the smaller dots very well. So I decided to set this week's spread up the way I usually would in my Erin Condren vertical planner. And the way I do that, because it also has these 3 sections and vertical columns, the way I set it up is the top row I use for like a checklist for things that I want to accomplish for work for that day, for each day. And then the middle section I reserve for family. So anything I have going on with the family goes in the middle section. So like homeschool, doctor's appointments, like all appointments basically, anything that's going on with the family. And then in the bottom section I put my YouTube schedule. Okay, so now that I have the date splashes on there, you can see what it looks like. I think it's gorgeous. I think this is so pretty. I still think I can do a better job by making a kit that's going to fit this planner exactly, but overall, I was very happy with the way this spread turned out. I thought it was so pretty. So looking at the bottom there, there's that nice thick white line beneath the boxes that I feel is just perfect for a bottom washi. But the medium-sized washi I have in my universal kit is a little bit bigger than that. So you'll see that as I'm putting it down, I'm going into the box. So I think when I when I design the kit, I'm going to design a bottom washi that will fit that bottom space exactly. So you can just line it up right against the line and move it across and not have to try to, like I was trying to figure out, okay, how high do I need to go to make this work? So that's one of the things I want to include in the Happy Planner kit that I designed later today. So I haven't talked to you guys since Mother's Day. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my Mother's Day. First of all, my mom sent me a very sweet card and a gift certificate for dinner for Mother's Day, which was so sweet of her. Like, she's my mom. She doesn't have to give me gifts on Mother's Day. But it was really nice. We got Texas Roadhouse, and the boys were so excited. It was just after a week of doing the pantry challenge, so we were like so excited to eat like good food. It was funny sitting around the table with everybody being David, Jacob, and Logan. David, my husband, and my sons Jacob and Logan. We were all there for Mother's Day eating dinner, and it was like silent. Like, we were all so excited to be sitting down eating a good meal, and so that was really nice. And then after that, we decided to watch a movie together as a family, and since it was Mother's Day, I got to pick the movie. And this is really weird, okay? I know this is gonna sound weird, but recently I have really been into like scary movies or horror movies, and I've never liked them in my life. I've just always been disturbed by scary movies and horror movies and like movies that like get your heart racing and get you scared. Like, I've always disliked them, but lately I've really been into them. So I don't know. I guess tastes change. But so I picked the movie The Conjuring, and I don't know when it came out. We watched the first one. I have since learned that there was like, I don't know how many exactly there are, maybe 7 or 8. There's a whole bunch of them. But so we watched The Conjuring, and I really liked it. David was like, it's okay. But Logan and I loved it. So we have been looking for, like, we want to watch like all of them in the series. So but they're not all available, to watch for free on, I can't remember if we watched them on Netflix or HBO, but we've checked both. And you can buy them from Amazon or rent them from Amazon. but we don't like to spend money on that kind of thing. Like, we already spend money on streaming services, so we don't like to rent movies on top of that. Anyways, point is, we found them at our public library last night. So last night we checked out one of them from the public library and watched them. Which one did we watch? Oh, it was called The Nun, which I think is the 4th one in the series. And they don't have all of them, but they have a lot of them. And it's just, I don't know. We had, Logan and I came home last night and watched it, and it was just really fun. And today is Fun Friday, and I haven't asked Logan yet, but I'm sure he's going to say yes. I think that we should go back to the public library, take the Nun back, and see what other ones they have, because it's been super fun watching them. I've also been listening to some really good audiobooks, like while I'm working in the Etsy shop, you know, filling orders, printing stickers, cutting stickers. I love to listen to audiobooks when I do that. And I use the library app. It's called Libby, and you can get audiobooks for free from your public library, which is just so cool. So I think I'm actually on my 3rd audiobook of this week. And I'll go into a lot more in depth about each of the books on my book channel. I do a book review channel called The Rookie Reader, where I review all the books that I've read that month. But I wanted to tell you about one of the books that I read. I really, really enjoyed it. It's called The Change, and I think it's by Kristen Miller. I could be wrong about that, but I'll try and find a picture, like the book cover picture, and insert it for you so you can see the book cover and the author's name. But let me tell you about this book. So first of all, The Change is referring to menopause, which is something I can relate to. So this is a suspense mystery kind of book. There's like murders that are trying to be solved by these 3 ladies who have become friends like later in life, in their 40s and like late 40s, early 50s. And they have all recently discovered, after going through the change, going through menopause, that they have these like supernatural powers. So it's kind of like a witch thing, or maybe it is exactly witches. I'm not sure. I don't think they call themselves witches, but and I didn't, like, when I first heard about the premise of this book, I didn't know if I would like it. I didn't know if I would like a book about witches, but I love this book so much. I love books where women are empowered and women have strength, and the idea that these particular women, like being at this stage of life, like in your 40s, late 40s, early 50s, mid 40s, that, you know, I feel like sometimes in society, I feel like we're like women in this age group are kind of like thrown away, just not appreciated as much as younger women in our society are. Like, yeah, like me, like we've like our value, like we're not as valuable as we used to be. And what I liked about this book is it's that, not that we're still valuable, but like we're more valuable than we were before. And I loved the strength that each of the women were finding in themselves. And each one has like a different, like, I'm going to say superpower or strength, but they each have like a power. They each have their own like unique power. Like one of them, when she was, you know, dealing with like night sweats and hot flashes, she discovered this super strength that she has. So she has super strength. And then another one can talk to the dead. And then the third one, she's able to like, she's really connected to nature and she can grow things, but she also has a really good understanding about like natural, like plants that can help you like in a natural way, like to natural cures basically. And she's also very connected to animals, but it's more of the whole murder mystery aspect of it. Like they discover a body at the beginning of the book, and it's about them trying to help the police figure out who the person was, who this girl was, and what happened to her. And it's just really a really fun book. Oh, I mean, Now that I say it out loud, it sounds kind of funny. I love like murder mysteries and like mysteries you're trying to solve. So it's right up my alley, and like thrillers. So it's already like right up my alley. But the whole like adding that extra element of women going through a change and women being empowered and finding strength, I just really, really enjoyed that. So this Friday is actually our last day of homeschool. And I am so excited. I'm excited just to start our summer routine. I told Logan this summer, every week, I want to hike, bike, and swim. That's my goal. Like, so one day we'll go on a hike or like a walk through a park or something like that. On another day, I want to go for a nice long bike ride. And on a third day of the week, I want to go to the swimming pool. And hopefully we'll do even more than those three, but that's a goal I've set for us every week, to hike, bike, and swim. And I think it's going to be so much fun. Like right now, I'm sitting in my office and I hear the birds singing, and I hear my neighbors out working on their lawns. You might be able to hear that too, the lawnmower. I'm not sure. But the sun is shining, the trees are green, and I just want to get out in nature and do something, you know? I'm excited to like just enjoy this nice weather. Where I live, it's not nice year round. It's really cold and wet, a lot of snow, a lot of ice, very cool temperatures, like in the negatives. And when we do have these beautiful days like today, I just want to get out and enjoy it. So I decided to do something new with my sidebar this week. I want to get my house clean again. So like recently my parents came to visit, and I did this huge spring cleaning and house decluttering, and it's nice. It's still nice from then, but it's like starting to get a little bit dusty here and there. Anyways, I feel like it's gone by the wayside since they left. I feel like I've been very heavily focused on, you know, like wrapping up homeschool and getting orders out in the Etsy shop. We're in such a good spot in the Etsy shop, finally getting in a place where we can get orders out more quickly, and we've had more sales. So I've been focusing a lot of time and energy on the Etsy shop, and I want to continue doing that, but I also want to get my house back on track. So I came up with an idea. I'm using the sticker that has the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that one, and I picked one location in the house that I want to work on each day. So like Monday, I want to clean floor number 1. Tuesday, I want to clean bathroom number 1. So I have a weekly tasks I want to, so a daily task, a task I don't know how to say that. There's a different task for each day of the week. And then the sticker above that, I listed like things I want to check on every day just to keep the house like tidy all the time. So the items I have listed there are tidy, which means like just pick everything up, make sure that there's no clutter in the house. Floors, so check on the floors, and see what needs to be cleaned. Counters, laundry, and kitchen. So those are things I want to do on a daily basis. Okay, moving on to work tasks. I feel like I have gotten to a really good groove of balance of Etsy shop and YouTube, and like when I'm working in the Etsy shop and when I need to focus on YouTube and the things I need to accomplish every day to stay on track in those areas. So I'm writing all of that down in that top section there. We are having a Memorial Day sale starting on Saturday, so I also put that on the schedule as well. And I think that's it. I think that's everything that's going on this week. So I'm going to go ahead and play some nice music for you as I finish up this plan with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again next time. Bye everyone.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? some lines we wished we never said. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe